Hello, everyone. I have returned with some more Final Fantasy XIV New Game Plus, A Realm Reborn. So, last we left off, we helped Sid get his memories back. We managed to recover his missing airship, and we kicked Garuda's butt, but also bore witness to uh and bore witness to three whole primals getting devoured by the Ultima weapon. And and now we're here with what's left of the Scions to plan what needs to be done. So let's see how this goes. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Belzen. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry holds prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, you may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. Oh, burp, sorry. If we are to free our friends, we must require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare, stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthis. Let's go to him and beseech his aid. Wasn't I just there? Wasn't I just in Ishgard? Hold up. Hold on. Let's go to Camp Dragonhead. I could have done it for cheaper because I still have the stuff left to make it cheaper. Look at how cute this mount is. Look at it. Oh. It's this building. Ah, Valzen, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. What do we owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Gestola? Of course. Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were assigned on the Seventh Dawn. Yeah, so please help me. Oh, you guys got here quick. Hmm? An incident? It's Biggs and Wedge. Hey, the more help, the merrier. Hmm? Meanwhile... Ah yes, Dark Balthar. Hmm. Alright. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the reports of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by the way of the Zemail Darkhold, situated to the west. A man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brizelt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray you will be soon reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Well, if you've been acquainted, well, I feel like negotiations would have been a bit smoother if I had known that you were acquainted with Y'shtola. But I digress. You stand before Zemail Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Letter from Lord Portalain? So you came about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What, the captives are like to be your friends, you say? Let's pray that they are yet to step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing took place near the Orium Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. So you got a name in Perimons. He should be able to assist you. In Piermons. These names in this game, I swear. Imperial airship? I also approached the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Rough orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems. They seized the opportunity to flee with the vessel when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. And whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footsteps, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will find that you'll be able to follow the footprints to their owners. The ones that are my size. And these are definitely the bigger. Think. This game. These are very close together. Yeah, these are very close together. Even at a walking pace, they're too close together. Hey, Wedge. Ahoy. What's the situation? There, you'll be alright. Where's Biggs? Found Wedge, but Biggs is somewhere else. West, eh? Monument Tower, eh? Alright then. Aye. Fly, jellyfish, fly! Hello? Not quite yet, I'm afraid. I'm fine now, thanks to you. I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Guardians at his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Balzan. But do you think you could search for Biggs? Not the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Rogaden gentleman, dressed in the same manner as your companion? Sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. You would not raise your hopes duly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze. It may be worth the while to investigate. I make the suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. To battle! It's disappointment. It's going to be disappointment. And not here. Balzan, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Don't give up, Exit. You must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold and is recaptured. Must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it's possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in the idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Yikes. Nope, wrong machine. No, Okay, this works. Onward, doggo! Oh, look at that. Let's go. Could have told me about this. That should do it. I know a place. Can't handle the cold. Sounds like a skill issue. Just doing what I do. Hmm. A sea base. Oh, teleportation. How did you to escape? Ooh. Ah. Smart play. Risky, but smart. I. I'm surprised they weren't sent to Garlemald either. I just realized the quest name was Notorious Pig. Well, come into my castrum. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Let's find a way to rescue Menphilia and the others. Odds know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It's as good place as any to prepare, better than most. They're leading east and south and get you there. When we arrive, let's seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Oh, it's foggy. This is a good look. Slap one. Hmm. Well, months. Righto. Oh, Alpha knows here. Hmm. Looking for Glowmont, are you? Well, you found him. Whoever you are. Looking against that Castro Sentry, you need more help? Tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So you have friends at Castro Sentry who want for rescue. That slothball knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I've never passed an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But not about me. Let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is raw, delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. Starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. Come upon some drainage pipes coming down the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, you might be as you can eavesdrop on some of what happened within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. Totally inconspicuous. Hmm? Huh. Oh, bug or me. Let's try this again. Right sound of conversation. Definitely Orianche. Yep, they're definitely here. Once again, completely inconspicuous. It's good to see you again, Falzon. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, were you able to learn anything? So Benvelia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Right, have the details from him. Good work, Falzon. As Alphino has already told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Mephilia and the others are counting us, Falzon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Glamont goes about devising his plan, we need to seize some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they were short in armor. To prevent this from happening, we're going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, forces are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, a hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, last ones are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright. One more time. Boop. Power boop. You have the readings? Excellent. Let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit a purpose, though I pray we won't have need of their power. Thanks, Falzon. Clean the wax out of your ears now, cause there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but disguise is more than the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but you best learn it from the experts. So get yourselves as near as you dare to catch the Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Let me just hide in this crack here. Along with the bodies. Hmm. All right. I think I got it. Onward, me whirly bird. Did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. Liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You are called Vales in Skycloak, yes? Yes. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a dude. Sort of lark. I heard of your plight from my friend Glamont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea Biv, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places that man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, or the bodies of their recently deceased owners. A fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial good patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Why are those two coming with me? Why those two? Y'shtola and Ida can actually fight. And again, I have seen Biggs throw some punches, but Wedge? Then again, they know these people's tricks more than anyone. Boop. 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 There we go. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged, as I suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. Must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith and Ingenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I sent word ahead. I've been assured that he is expecting you. Or not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. What? So you're the adventurer St. Sark Malark said, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. Well, that's a load of malarkey. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Engenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. See, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it stimulates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, part of my mission is done. My part of your mission is done. I am full glad to have been assistance to your cause. How would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me, when I said that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Good work. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear that I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us this sort of magic armor. Now, from what I've seen, Astrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come near Revenant's toe. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth. Now I'll come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have enough to now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here. Fletch fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make them off with the Reaper. Simple as that. If I'm not mistaken, this patrol's sweeping through the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Huh. I actually don't have their uniform. This is gonna be a bit awkward. one of our covert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. Not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. If it should all go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Wow, that actually worked. Then again, the Empire doesn't know I'm that much of a threat yet. And so I haven't been properly identified. Alrighty, here we go. Time to kick some ass, preferably Des. And now we wait. Hope we can fight. Wow, they really are stupid. He's okay. That would be mostly my doing. I heard that! Fucking chocobo cart. If only for some... Oh, I wish some of these Realm Reborn cutscenes actually... there were more Realm Reborn cutscenes that talked more. Like, had more actual voice lines. I should take armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We've now had a time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Nix and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give these two something to med, and they'll think of naught else until the job's done. It's a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks that he may have identified an alternative solution. Come and see him, would you? I'll explain the details to you. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers and Casham Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, Mammoth Heart can be used to grant... What did I just say? Did you guys see a Dragoon guy just kind of walk upwards? Anyways. It'd be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth Heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uldar and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much that costs? No. Well, they typically cost something in the order of I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I can just do this. Still. Wedge. Better hope the goldsmiths are generous. Hello there. Come to collect the Mammoth Heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have here. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alvino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming in to collect it. Oh, that little prick! Tender in the years he may be, Master Alvino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmith Guilds wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the Mammoth Heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass my compliments to your master. Okay, I'm going to kill someone else now. Freaking manservants, of all things. I'll go in. Hardly insane, but try not to be seen. Do you have the Mammoth Heart? Can't wait to see if it works. Here's your Mammoth Heart. There we are. She's alive! Alrighty then. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangled crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Alright. So right now we have a case of the teleporting dragoon. Unless... oh no, that's a bard. The glitching. With a lot of glitching. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down, and then sprint north, quick as you can. Like joins absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Malzen. Hello, Kiwi Boy J. See you in the chat. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process information collected by the sensors as feel things. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Come on, there we go. Click. Here we go again. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, so you do know who I am. I suppose not everyone knows. All right. Hey, I'm your foe here. Come on. You're almost good as done there. What even is the point of that wheel in your back there anyway? And that is how we do it. All systems online. All right. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Next to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Splendid. Now begins the operation. How go your preparations, Velson? Oh, right. This is not the, Does he need a reason? Ah, I figured you'd be Alamegan. Yikes. Poor man. You're not wrong. That's... Okay. Again, I don't have it. One second. The helm and short robe. One second. Because I need to go fetch those. Because they easily provide that stuff during the MSQ, but since I'm in New Game Plus, I had to do it like this. Will this work? It looks like it. Thankfully, the mended variants also work. I can still blast into Kingdom Come. No, black is mostly my aesthetic anyway. Righto. Toss the Lalafell. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Being said, this helmet of mine is ridiculous. Here we are, in the heart of enemy territory.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridiana.
Yes, milady.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you passed away. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from the Occadens, are you? Welcome to Cashham's entry, engineer. What, prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You are summoned here to work, not to go by the Beozia's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or we'll have you reported. Huh? Hey, fakey wakey. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and... oh, my feeling. I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean, eh? Mr. Vet Blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafallen lass I sprinted with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her out of my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? You know what? I don't blame you. Tataru is a bean. What's this? Next to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus' possesses, eh? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady rough. Take my identification key. See that as returned when your errand is concluded. Huh. This is turning out better than I expected. Security's tight, just as we expected. We need a special key if we're going to get past this bulk. Right here. Red. I'm taking these off because I don't think I need them anymore. I'm getting my actual gear back on. Oh. Well, I believe now's the part where we start kicking ass. Hmm? Hey, shite for brains. Stand aside. You have been bamboozled. You go to sleep now. Will do. Just a moment. There you go. Start blasting, Capolimo. There we are. Victory is guaranteed. Interesting that you still have your weapons on you. God, these people are incompetent. That's it. Hold on, let me get you both out of that. There now, it's all right. I haven't heard hide nor hair of him. I fear Thancred may have already been compromised. So that's what they're up to. Oh, she mad. Oh, no, you're not. What, you idiot? Leave the hero work to the actual heroes. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, so I have to find one more. It's the same height as that thing. I know, right? A red one.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Hey!
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
That bloody time.
Papolino, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
And superiorly
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
huh?
But there's no one in there.
Must be the mammoth heart.
This is Sid. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
Okay. And then we're going to jump.
1, 2,
3.
4.
5. Geronimo! See ya, suckers!
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
I believe we call that a warning shot.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
The one who never shuts up.
Thancred!
What twists?
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
The voice reading does get better, I swear. That does explain a lot of things.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque.
But the battle is far from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but
victory.
We need it urgently. How soon can it
The
be
people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
did not even realize I was muted, I think. Just eating.
Oh shit. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the door, sir. Sorry?
You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral!
Oh.
I fear you are mistaken.
Surprise!
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
Surprise!
And you, dear friend.
You haven't seen the last of me
My
yet.
Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
That's a non-about hog facing.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
Yahar!
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Well, let's head back there. I don't. Well, looks like we won't be challenging. Looks like we won't be beating the hardest to beat after all. At least in this one. At least for this part. Let's see. Probably next time. Hey, good. All right.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again.
You showed them the way.
Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
So Thancred's possessed.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Oh.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Huh.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Do you even need to ask?
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Huh.
I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Huh.
Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
Probably.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Alright. That being said, that is where I'm gonna call the stream for the night. Those of you who tuned in, thank you for doing so. If you want to see some places where I'm more active, you can check out my Twitter at @TheRippington. And I'll be catching you guys on Wednesday, where I plan to do some more Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. And I'll be doing this, more of Final Fantasy XIV, some more Final Fantasy XIV New Game Plus. That's every Saturday. Going all the way until I finish until I'm up to date with Endwalker. But as always, until next time, folks.